Hello Crafty friends, it is Crafty Al and I am so excited to be back on the Scrapping for Less channel today with another quick and easy project. I hope you'll stick around and see what I'm going to create with the mod dies. Thank you so much for stopping by today. If this is your first time to the Scrapping for Less YouTube channel, I hope that you'll go ahead and click on that subscribe button below and ring that bell for notifications. If you're already a subscriber and regular viewer, welcome back. For today's card, I'm going to make a quick and easy card using some leftovers from the Flavor of the Month in the Tropics kit and the Scrapping for Less mod dies. This is a set of 5 dies. 4 of them are nesting rounded rectangles, and then this little shape at the bottom kind of reminds me of a lily pad. I definitely know a stamp set I can use with this. But I like on these dies how not only is it a fun shape with those rounded edges, but there are 2 rows of stitching. That adds such a nice texture to the finished cut. When I start the process today, I will go to a voiceover and I will link any products that are in the Scrapping for Less store in the description box below. If I leave you with any questions, make sure to leave those in the comment section and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Let's get crafty! The first paper I chose from the kit was this pink, green, and yellow leafy pattern paper. I just thought this was so gorgeous. I cut this down to 5.5 inches wide by 4.25 inches tall so it would fill the card front completely. Once I had that done, I pulled out the mod die set and a scrap of white cardstock and ran that through my die cutting machine. Now normally if I was going to do a white die cut this large on my card front, I would add some kind of texture with an embossing folder, but that stitching around the edges gives it all the texture that I need. While I still had my die cutter out, I chose a second pattern paper from the kit, and it was the same shades as a leafy paper, but in kind of an ombre pattern, and I die cut the word hello from that pattern paper. I just love how those colors give that word a nice variation. I brought in a card base from my stash, and now I can start getting the card put together. I added adhesive to the back of the pattern paper piece and got that adhered to the front of my card. Then I added adhesive to the back of my white die cut piece and aligned that in the bottom right hand corner of my card front. Once that was in place, I brought in the ephemera from the kit. I originally brought in 3 pieces and I played around with the orientation, but I ended up deciding to only use 2 of those. I added adhesive to the back of the leafy piece, and then I brought in some foam dots to add my flamingo. You'll notice that I do have to cut some of them down so they'll fit on the back of the flamingo, but I like just a little bit added dimension that this gives to the card. Now it was time to get my sentiment, the little hello die cut, added to the front of my card. I brought in my art glitter glue. I do have the fine tip on mine, and I got some adhesive on the back. I kind of put a little dot and then spread that out. Once that was on my card in the lower right, I put a stamp block on that and let it dry for about 5 minutes. Once that was dry, it was time to finish off the card, and I decided that it needed a little sparkle. So I brought in these pink enamel dots from the kit and added 3 of those to the top right. And here are some close-up looks at the finished card. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I made this quick and easy card using some Flavor of the Month kit leftovers along with the Scrapping for Less mod dies set. If you did, as always, we appreciate a thumbs up. Until our next video, We hope you're having a crafty day. Bye-bye.